Before humans fully understood the secrets of the Caribbean Sea, before science revealed the predators that dominate its waters, there already existed a world where the beauty of the ocean hid its most lethal hunters. Beneath the warm waters of the Caribbean, among coral reefs, crystal clear seas, and mysterious depths, oceanic predators stalk in silence, hunting with speed, precision, and instinct. Welcome to the Caribbean Sea, the killers of the ocean that dominate its waters. Please give us a like and subscribe to the channel to give us more motivation to produce more quality content. Don't forget to comment your thoughts on the video below and let us know where you are watching from, so we can discuss together. Let's get started. Under the crystal clear waters of tropical reefs patrols one of the most important predators of this ecosystem. This is the reef shark, a hunter perfectly adapted to the labyrinths of coral and rock. Its slender and flexible body allows it to move quickly through narrow passages where many other large predators cannot reach. Reef fish, cephalopods, and many other small marine creatures are its regular food source. Its highly developed senses allow it to detect movements even within the complex structure of the coral. A small school of fish begins to move among the coral formations looking for shelter. The shark approaches slowly, taking advantage of every rock and shadow to hide its presence. When the distance is sufficient, it accelerates and launches a precise attack on the school of fish. The maneuver lasts only a few moments before the reef returns to its peaceful state. Although it rarely draws attention, this predator plays an essential role in the health of the reef. By controlling fish populations, it prevents a single species from dominating the ecosystem. This balance allows corals, fish, and countless other organisms to continue sharing the same habitat. If assistant predators were absent, the entire ecological structure of the reef could gradually be disrupted over time. Each silent patrol contributes to maintaining the extraordinary biodiversity that characterizes tropical reefs. In the coral reefs, the shark proves that a large predator is not only an efficient hunter, but also an indispensable link for maintaining the balance on one of the richest ecosystems on the planet. In the transition zones where the river yields to the ocean, a predator of boundless audacity emerges. The bull shark, known scientifically as Carchahinus lucas, is the absolute sovereign of shallow waters. Its most extraordinary biological trait is the ability to regulate its salt balance to venture into freshwater rivers. An adult can reach a length of 3.5 meters and a massive weight of 230 kilograms of pure muscle. It possesses a robust and broad body that grants it superior ramming force in estuaries and coastal areas. Its hunting technique is brutal, using the hit and bite method to instantly disorient its prey. Its bite force is one of the most powerful among fish, reaching 6,000 newtons of pressure. This opportunistic predator patrols waters with temperatures of 25 degrees Celsius, searching for prey from fish to terrestrial mammals. Its testosterone level is exceptionally high, making it one of the most aggressive animals in the marine kingdom. It can swim hundreds of kilometers upriver, establishing its dominance in habitats where no other shark can survive. As an apex predator, it regulates coastal populations, ensuring the health and energy flow of the ecosystem. The bull shark is the tireless warrior of liquid frontiers, a masterpiece of absolute biological adaptation. In the crystal clear and deep waters of the Caribbean Sea, a titan patrols with a reputation that instills absolute respect in the abyss. The tiger shark, known scientifically as Galiocerdo cuvier, is the undisputed apex predator of this tropical paradise. An adult specimen can reach an astonishing length of 5 meters and weigh more than 600 kilograms of pure biological power. Its name comes from the dark stripes that adorn its body, providing perfect camouflage in the dappled light of the ocean. This hunter is famous for being an extreme generalist, earning the nickname garbage can of the sea for its unselective diet. It possesses a unique ability to consume sea turtles, using jaws capable of crushing the toughest shells of the reef. Its teeth are shaped like a rooster's comb with serrated edges, designed to cut through bone and cartilage with ease. Its bite force can reach 6,000 newtons, a massive pressure that ensures no prey escapes from its jaws. It inhabits warm waters with temperatures of 26 degrees Celsius, patrolling both coral reefs and the vastness of the open sea. It uses its ampullae of Lorenzini to detect the electrical fields of rays buried under the sand of the deep seabed. As a primarily nocturnal hunter, its vision is adapted to identify silhouettes in the densest and darkest shadows of the Caribbean. It is capable of traveling distances of up to 50 kilometers in a single day in search of large schools of fish or organic remains. Its sharp sense of smell allows it to track a drop of blood in millions of liters of water from a great distance. As the supreme regulator of the food web, its presence ensures the biological health and balance of the world's marine ecosystems. The tiger shark is the guardian of Caribbean currents, a masterpiece of evolution that reigns with unshakable strength. In the sandy plains of the Caribbean floor, a silent ghost rests, mastering the art of absolute invisibility. The American stingray, known scientifically as Hypanus americanus, is the undisputed sovereign of sedimentary substrates. This animal possesses a flattened, disc-shaped body that can reach an impressive wingspan of 1.5 meters. An adult specimen reaches a weight of up to 80 kilograms, moving with a rhythmic grace that challenges marine gravity. Its survival strategy begins with strategic burial, using its pectoral fins to cover itself with a layer of fine sand. This biological adaptation allows it to disappear from the eyes of predators while still watching the surroundings with eyes located on the top. It possesses sophisticated electroreceptors that detect the nerve impulses of prey hidden in the mud just a few centimeters away. Its most feared weapon is a sharp, serrated spine located at the base of its long and muscular tail. This biological stinger contains a potent venom capable of causing agonizing pain and immediate paralysis in any attacker. It prefers to inhabit warm waters of 26 degrees Celsius, patrolling coastal lagoons and the edges of pristine coral reefs. The stingray is the guardian of the seabed, an essential link that ensures the biological balance in the blue heart of the Caribbean. On the horizon, where the blue of the sky blends with the crystal of the Caribbean, the boldest sentinels of the Coast Patrol. The laughing gull, known scientifically as Leucophaeus atricilla, is the absolute master of biological opportunism in this paradise. With a wingspan reaching 1 meter, these birds master thermal currents to watch every centimeter of the beach. Their binocular vision is a precision tool capable of detecting the glint of a small fish beneath the undulating surface. They patrol tirelessly at a cruising speed of 40 kilometers per hour, minutely analyzing the movement of the tide. During the nesting season of sea turtles, they become a constant aerial threat to exposed eggs. They quickly take advantage of any organism washed ashore by waves, recycling biological energy deposited on the sand. Their tactical intelligence allows them to closely follow other marine predators to snatch remains from their daily hunts. Communication between group members is an explosion of strident sounds that mark their territory against any competitor. In organized groups, they defend their foraging areas with an aggressiveness that drives away much larger bird species. They withstand temperatures of 35 degrees Celsius, thanks to an efficient thermoregulation system that releases heat through their legs. The Caribbean gull is the eternal sentinel of the coast, a fundamental link that balances life on the tropical shore. Beyond the reefs and shallow waters of the Caribbean begins the territory of one of the ocean's most intelligent predators. This is the orca, known scientifically as Orcinus orca, the largest member of the dolphin family. Although it appears less frequently than in other regions of the world, the open waters of the Caribbean are also part of its movement and hunting range. Orcas live in family groups where cooperation is the decisive factor for catching large and fast-moving prey. Each member assumes a specific role, while acoustic signals keep the entire pod closely coordinated. Large fish, rays, dolphins, and many other marine animals can become their prey. A large fish appears in the open sea while several orcas begin to slowly shorten the distance. The entire pod spreads out around the prey to narrow all escape directions. Coordination leaves the prey with no way out among the ring of predators. The hunt ends thanks to a perfect combination of strength, tactics, and collective intelligence. No individual could perform these complex maneuvers acting alone. Each generation learns by observing adults and gradually perfects hunting skills over time. In the open waters of the Caribbean, orcas demonstrate that true ocean dominance belongs to those who combine intelligence, cooperation, and extraordinary adaptability in the face of all challenges. In the coral labyrinth that defines the Caribbean Sea, there dwells a master of deception endowed with an alien intelligence. The Caribbean reef octopus, or Octopus briareus, is the most elusive and fascinating ghost of the tropical ecosystem. With a weight of up to 1.5 kilograms, its body lacks bone structures, granting it absolute physical flexibility. Its skin is a biological canvas composed of thousands of chromatophores that change color in a fraction of a second. It can mimic the texture of rocks or the movement of seaweed through the expansion of specialized skin papillae. This camouflage capability turns it into an invisible predator that stalks its victims without being detected. It possesses 8 powerful arms equipped with hundreds of suckers that function as independent and precise sensory organs. Each sucker can execute an individual suction force, allowing it to manipulate objects or hold prey with absolute certainty. The octopus patrols the reef at a temperature of 26 degrees Celsius, actively seeking crabs, shrimp, and small fish. Its favorite hunting technique is ambush, launching its arms over the prey like an inescapable biological net. In the center of its limbs is hidden a sharp, chitinous beak, capable of piercing the toughest shells. It injects venomous saliva containing cephalotoxin to paralyze the victim's nervous system instantly. Its intelligence is amazing, being capable of solving complex puzzles and using natural tools to protect the lair. When feeling threatened, it uses its siphon to expel a jet of pressurized water, reaching explosive escape speeds. As a final defensive tactic, it releases a cloud of dark ink that confuses the attacker's senses and hides its retreat. It possesses 3 hearts and blue blood, a biological adaptation to optimize oxygen transport in the abyss. Lacking a skeleton, it can compress its entire volume to pass through crevices barely 2 centimeters wide. It is an opportunistic predator that maintains the biological balance of the reef by controlling invertebrate populations. Its presence is fundamental to the health of the marine ecosystem, acting as a key regulator in the Caribbean food web. The Caribbean octopus is a masterpiece of adaptability, a silent genius reigning with elegance in the shadows of the coral. Beneath the surface of the turquoise waters of the Caribbean hides an invader of beauty and absolute lethality. The lionfish, known scientifically as Pteroa volitans, has conquered these reefs, transforming into an unprecedented biological threat. Its body is adorned with white and reddish stripes, flanked by pectoral fins that look like lethal silk fans. It possesses an arsenal of 18 venomous spines located on its back and belly, designed to deter any potential predator. Each spine contains potent neurotoxins that cause extreme pain and paralysis in organisms that come into contact with them. As a methodical hunter, it uses its broad fins to corner schools of small fish against solid coral structures. Its attack technique is a burst of suction that occurs in milliseconds, engulfing its victim before they detect danger. This insatiable predator can consume up to 90% of its own body weight in a single day of frenzied feeding. Lacking natural predators in the Caribbean, their population multiplies uncontrollably, altering the millennial biological balance of the region. An adult female is capable of producing up to 2 million eggs per year, ensuring aggressive and constant territorial expansion. The lionfish decimates populations of cleaner fish and herbivores, allowing algae to suffocate living corals on the reef. Its high metabolic efficiency allows it to exist in warm waters of 28 degrees Celsius, optimizing every calorie obtained from prey. It inhabits an astonishing range of depth, from the sunlit surface to 300 meters beneath the darkness of the marine abyss. The presence of the lionfish represents an ecological crisis that requires human intervention to protect the unique biodiversity of the Caribbean. This thorny warrior is a reminder of how a single species can transform a paradise into a biological battlefield. Between the sky and the depths of the Caribbean, a versatile hunter emerges, mastering 2 worlds with absolute skill. The neotropical cormorant, scientifically called Phalacrocorax brasilianus, is the living projectile of tropical coasts. Its aerodynamic body possesses dark plumage that reduces buoyancy, allowing it to dive with surprising speed. Unlike other birds, its feathers are not completely waterproof, which helps it sink quickly into the marine abyss. It uses its webbed and muscular feet as powerful propulsion engines to chase schools of fish underwater. Upon detecting prey from the surface, it launches into a precise dive that cuts through the water with minimal resistance. It can reach depths of up to 20 meters, maneuvering with torpedo-like agility among mangrove roots. Its hooked beak exerts a pressure force of 150 newtons, ensuring no sardine can escape its grip. This underwater hunter is capable of catching prey that represents 15% of its own body weight in each dive. After the hunt, the cormorant must perch on rocks and spread its wings to dry them under the 30 degrees Celsius sun. As a regulator of coastal fish populations, it ensures the health and biological balance of Caribbean lagoons. The cormorant is the tireless sentinel of the coast, a wonder of evolution connecting the sky with the seabed. In the crystal-clear waters of the Caribbean, the sovereign of marine intelligence emerges, the bottlenose dolphin. Tursiops truncatus is an extraordinary marine mammal that combines grace with superior cognitive capacity. An adult male can weigh up to 300 kilograms and measures 4 meters in total length of pure hydrodynamic muscle. Its aerodynamic body allows it to reach a maximum speed of 35 kilometers per hour to patrol the ocean. Communication is the foundation of its society, using a complex system of high-frequency whistles and clicks. Each individual possesses a unique signature whistle that acts as a name for identification within the group. Through its sophisticated echolocation system, it can visualize prey at a distance of 100 meters in total darkness. As coordinated hunters, dolphins execute swarm tactics to corner massive schools of fish and squid. They use bursts of bubbles and intense sounds to disorient the prey before launching the final attack. By slamming the water with its tail, it generates a force of 2,000 newtons, capable of instantly stunning its target. Its social nature is so broad that they often cooperate or travel alongside other species of whales and rays. An adult specimen consumes up to 15 kilograms of organic matter per day to maintain its high active metabolism. Despite their power, they must watch for the presence of bull sharks patrolling in the same warm waters of 26 degrees Celsius. As an apex predator, the bottlenose dolphin is the vital regulator ensuring the biological health of the Caribbean reef. It is the genius of the currents, a wonder of evolution reigning with intelligence amidst the immense blue. In the warm currents of the Caribbean, a crystal spectrum floats, challenging the apparent fragility of life. The jellyfish, belonging to the phylum Cnidaria, is one of the oldest and most lethal creatures inhabiting the tropical ocean. Its gelatinous body is composed of 95% water, allowing it to move with a mystical lightness. It uses rhythmic contractions of its bell to propel itself through the crystal clear water of 28 degrees Celsius. Under its transparent structure, hundreds of tentacles hang, armed with thousands of specialized cells called cnidocytes. Each cnidocyte contains a nematocyst, a microscopic biological harpoon that fires at the slightest physical or chemical contact. The firing of these harpoons takes place in less than 1 millisecond, being one of the fastest movements in the animal kingdom. Small fish, larvae, and massive schools of zooplankton become inevitable victims upon touching these invisible nets. They inject potent neurotoxins that paralyze the prey's nervous system immediately and absolutely in the darkness. Once immobilized, the jellyfish uses tentacles to pull organic matter toward its central gastrovascular cavity. It lacks a brain, heart, and skeletal system, depending on a diffuse nerve network to detect changes in marine currents. Although it seems vulnerable, its biological abundance ensures it is one of the most successful predators of the deep Caribbean. It must compete with filter-feeding fish, but its chemical toxicity grants it a lethal defensive advantage against most attackers. As an ecosystem regulator, it controls the overpopulation of larvae and recycles nutrients essential for the ocean's biological health. The jellyfish is the lethal dancer of the abyss, a wonder of evolution reigning with transparent and eternal elegance. Between coral crevices and sea-wrapped reefs, an armored warrior emerges with unparalleled resistance. The blue reef crab, known scientifically as Calinectes sapidus, is the sovereign of the tropical benthic zone. Its body is protected by a chitin exoskeleton reinforced with calcium carbonate, forming a mobile biological fortress. Under sunlight, shades of blue and brown allow it to blend into the sandy bottom and the shadows of rocks. An adult specimen can reach a width of 0.23 meters, being a compact structure of pure mechanical power. Its most formidable weapon is its pair of pincers, capable of executing rapid and precise movements. These pincers can generate a pressure force of 500 newtons, enough to crush the toughest shells of mollusks. Unlike soft-bodied predators, the crab uses its brute strength to dismantle its victim's defenses instantly. It possesses stalked eyes that grant it 360-degree vision, constantly watching any threat descending from the blue sky. Its antennae detect chemical signals in water at a temperature of 26 degrees Celsius, identifying food locations from a distance. In territorial disputes, males display fierce aggressiveness, clashing their armor in duels of physical dominance. It is a natural survivor capable of regenerating its lost limbs after facing octopuses or sharks patrolling the reef. The sea crab is the architect of the seabed, a vital regulator ensuring the health of the tropical food web. In the quiet and crystal-clear waters of the Caribbean coast dwells a giant whose presence brings absolute peace in the shallow abyss. The Caribbean manatee, known scientifically as Trichechus manitus, is the peaceful guardian of tropical lagoons and estuaries. An adult specimen can reach a length of 3 meters and weigh more than 600 kilograms of pure muscle and protective adipose tissue. Its body is massive and possesses a flattened paddle-shaped tail that functions as a high-precision biological rudder. Lacking direct natural enemies, this mammal moves with majestic slowness at a speed of 5 kilometers per hour. It possesses highly sensitive vibrissae, or whiskers, on its snout that detect textures and changes in water pressure within a few centimeters. As a specialized herbivore, it spends up to 8 hours daily grazing on seagrass meadows rich in vital nutrients. A single individual can consume up to 50 kilograms of aquatic vegetation in a day to meet its metabolic demands. It strictly depends on warm waters over 20 degrees Celsius to avoid thermal shock that could endanger its life. It communicates through low-frequency squeaks and whistles that strengthen social bonds between mothers and their vulnerable calves. However, this gentle giant faces lethal dangers due to constant collisions with high-speed boat propellers. Habitat loss from excessive coastal development reduces safe feeding areas for decimated manatee populations. Ocean pollution and toxic algae outbreaks threaten the biological health of this fundamental link in the marine ecosystem. As a keystone species, the manatee helps maintain the health of seagrasses by filtering nutrients and promoting continuous plant growth. Preserving the existence of the Caribbean manatee is protecting the quiet soul and balance of the planet's tropical shores. Upon moving away from sunlit shores and descending into the abyss of the Caribbean Sea, we enter a world of eternal darkness and mystery. The vampire squid, known scientifically as Vampiroteuthis infernalis, is one of the most enigmatic inhabitants patrolling these frigid depths. In this environment, water pressure is enormous, exceeding 1,000 newtons per square centimetre, requiring extreme biological adaptations. The giant squid uses its massive eyes, 0.3 meters in diameter, to detect the smallest bioluminescent streaks in the murky darkness of the ocean. Many creatures of the abyssal zone use chemical light to attract prey or disorient predators in the deep blue void. The Caribbean anglerfish possesses a glowing lure filled with bacteria to ambush small fish at a depth of 1,000 meters. Stable temperatures of 4 degrees Celsius force these predators to maintain a slow metabolism and absolute energy efficiency. Squid tentacles are equipped with suckers possessing sharp chitin rings to hold prey trying to escape in the abyss. Deep-sea eels traverse abyssal plains searching for organic debris falling from the fertile surface of the Caribbean. In this water desert, hunting is a rare event, requiring lightning reflexes and biological precision perfected over millennia. These architects of the shadows are fundamental for recycling nutrients and maintaining energy flow in the heart of the deep ocean. The Caribbean abyss remains forever the last virgin frontier where life self-regenerates into forms that challenge all human imagination. On the white sands of the Caribbean, one of the most epic and dangerous journeys of the entire animal kingdom begins. The green sea turtle, known scientifically as Colonia midas, begins its life under the protection of the starry night sky. After breaking their shells, hundreds of hatchlings weighing only 0.05 kilograms must race to the ocean in a life and death chase. The 50-meter distance to the coast is full of lurking predators like crabs and seabirds. Only 1 in 1,000 turtles will reach biological maturity, facing massive obstacles in every stage of life. Their front flippers act as powerful oars, allowing them to navigate through ocean currents with natural grace. They possess special glands to remove excess salt, allowing for the maintenance of chemical balance under 26 degrees Celsius water. In their youth years, these travelers cross thousands of kilometers amidst the open sea before returning to coastal meadows. An adult turtle can weigh up to 160 kilograms, possessing a bony shell acting as armor against attacks. However, at the reef, its most lethal and persistent enemy patrols the tiger shark, Galiocerdo cuvier. The tiger shark uses its massive jaws to exert a force of 6,000 newtons, capable of breaking even the hardest shell. To survive the encounter, the turtle must strategically rotate its body, preventing the predator from getting a firm bite. It uses its underwater agility to perform evasive maneuvers at a speed of 35 kilometers per hour. Its diet consists of seagrass and algae, turning them into vital gardeners of the Caribbean ecosystem. They possess amazing orientation skills, using the Earth's magnetic field to navigate through the infinite abyss. The gender of hatchlings depends directly on sand temperature, where just a few degrees Celsius difference will decide the biological fate. Females return exactly to the beach where they were born decades ago to lay eggs for the next generation. Currently, they face threats from plastic pollution and habitat loss due to industrial coastal development. As a keystone species, their presence ensures biodiversity and energy flow between the land and the deep sea. The sea turtle is a symbol of longevity and perseverance, a masterpiece preserving the secrets of the ocean. Beneath the turquoise surface of the Caribbean stretches a metropolis of living stone pulsing with non-stop biological energy. The coral reef is a three-dimensional labyrinth where calcium carbonate architecture shelters thousands of closely linked species. On this underwater battlefield, sunlight penetrates to a depth of 30 meters, nourishing the foundation of the food web. Every crevice and each coral structure is a strategic position for ambush or a vital shelter against sudden death. The green moray eel, or Gymnothorax funebris, waits in the shadows of the rocks, using its sense of smell to detect prey in the current. This predator possesses a secondary pharyngeal jaw, creating 400 newtons of pressure to pull victims deep into its lair. Reef groupers patrol lower levels, relying on their massive size and explosive suction capacity to hunt. Water temperature stays stable at 27 degrees Celsius, increasing metabolic rates and the ferocity of daily encounters. Surgeonfish and parrotfish act as the reef's gardeners, controlling algae growth to protect living coral. Competition for space is brutal, forcing sessile organisms to develop chemical weaponry to defend their territory. Thousands of small wrasses run cleaning stations, removing parasites for apex predators in a necessary biological truce. When night falls, the reef turns into a stage of shadows where snappers and reef sharks begin their lethal patrol. This ecosystem's health depends on the presence of large carnivores, which maintain the genetic balance of marine populations. A healthy reef can produce up to 35 kilograms of fish biomass per 100 square meters each year. The Caribbean reef is the ocean's biological heart, a masterpiece of nature where life clings to the crystal water. Beyond the reef lights, the Caribbean Sea drops into underwater abysses of terrifying depth. The Cayman Trench is the deepest crack in the region, descending to 7,600 meters below sea level. In this labyrinth of underwater canyons and submerged caves, sunlight turns off completely at a 1,000-meter depth. Hydrostatic pressure at these depths is devastating, exceeding 700 kilograms per square centimeter. Temperatures stay gelid and stable, oscillating between 2 to 4 degrees Celsius in the abyssal darkness. Strong deep currents transport oxygen and organic matter from the Atlantic, nourishing creatures with strange forms. The blunt-nosed six-gilled shark, Hexanchus griseus, patrols rocky bottoms like a living fossil from prehistory. With a length of 5 meters, this abyssal carnivore uses glowing green eyes to detect prey in the dark. The trench's hydrothermal vents release minerals and superheated water at over 400 degrees Celsius. Chemosynthetic bacteria thrive at these vents, creating the foundation of a food chain completely independent of sunlight. Large squid species use bioluminescence to communicate and attract prey in the borderless abyss. Their tentacles are equipped with chitin rings, creating a 300-Newton grip force on victims. In submerged caves and blue holes, the lack of light has driven the evolution of blind fish with extremely high tactile senses. Marine snow, composed of organic debris falling from the surface, is the basic food for benthic scavengers. The giant isopod moves slowly on the mud, capable of fasting for months due to its ultra-efficient metabolism. Fangtooth fish possess elastic stomachs and massive teeth, allowing them to swallow prey larger than their own body. Abyssal currents carve complex galleries in limestone rock, creating shelters for slow and precise moving hunters. The interaction between deep currents and tectonic trenches maintains nutrient circulation throughout the Caribbean. These deep-sea predators are the guardians of a mysterious kingdom that remains almost unexplored by humanity. The Caribbean Trench is the supreme testament to biological adaptation, where life reigns in the heart of absolute darkness. The Caribbean paradise today faces its most difficult test before the non-stop progress of human impact on its crystal waters. The global temperature increase raises sea heat above 30 degrees Celsius, causing mass coral bleaching. Upon losing their symbiotic algae, living stone structures die, leaving a white and sterile desert in the marine abyss. Tons of plastic waste invade ocean currents, turning pristine beaches into dumps of biological and chemical pollution. Microplastic particles enter the food web, affecting health from tiny plankton to the giant tiger sharks of the Caribbean. Excessive industrial fishing depletes reefs of their most valuable fish, removing predators that maintain genetic balance. If these natural guardians were absent, the marine ecosystem would collapse, losing the ability to regenerate the life that nourishes the entire blue planet. Currently, vast marine protected areas are being established to protect thousands of square kilometers against commercial exploitation and environmental damage. Scientists are working at specialized coral nurseries to restore reef architecture and return lost biodiversity to the ocean. Strict regulation of human activities is the only real hope to heal the deep wounds of the Caribbean liquid crystal. Protecting the integrity of the Caribbean means ensuring the biological future for millions of living beings that depend on the sea's health. The fate of this blue kingdom lies in our will to coexist harmoniously with the indomitable majesty of tropical nature. Subscribe to the channel along with sharing this video to spread the message of respect. Every action helps protect nature's miraculous creation.